Hey YouTube. Well, I thought I was finished for the day, but I'm not. One of my people who watch me, Lisa, she asked me to do this comment on the situation with Monique. So I think it's a good idea. Monique is back in the news, and she's making her own news now. All right. So I watched a little clip. Maybe I'll try to copy and put it in down here in the comments or something. But anyway, the clip is Monique is asking us all to boycott Netflix because she was offered $500,000 to do a comedy special. $500,000. We're supposed to be supporting her getting more than $500,000. And of course, as always, it's always based on what other people got paid. She she won't let go of this obsession with what other people get paid. All right. So they offered 500,000. She wants to boycott them for gender bias and color bias. It's always her gender or her color. Now everybody knows that women are having this discussion all over Hollywood about gender bias. We saw the examples of, I think it was Matt Damon last week. This big disparity in money. Only problem is, Monique, as I see it, is those people who are boycotting and protesting and all that, standing up for women's rights and all that. They're getting paid. They're still getting paid. They're still working. Monique, okay, what else did she say? She said also that Amy Schumer, I don't know who that is, but she's was offered $11 million to participate in this comedy thing. $11 million. And then she said it wasn't enough. So she negotiated, keyword, negotiated. Who negotiated? Did she go in there screaming, talking about how she's not being treated right as a woman and all this kind of stuff? No, it was negotiated. It probably meant a lawyer, an agent. I've had this discussion about Monique before. She has nobody representing her. She sticks her husband up there, and she believes that it is the responsibility of all of Hollywood to make sure she gets the money that she feels she's entitled to. We'll get back to that. She also said that Chris Rock and David Chappelle were getting $20 million to participate in this thing. Well, that's one. Well, first of all, I got a problem with all you motherfuckers. You all getting paid too damn much. $20 million to appear on a. How long does the comedy show go on? Damn, is it 13 hours? What? Let's say it's 90 minutes, a 90-minute show, and the show is not all about you. You may get 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes for each skit, and you motherfuckers are getting $20 million, and this woman she's getting $13 million. Well, you should be cheering for the woman who demanded more and got more money, got closer to what they were getting, because she's getting up there. She's getting $12 million now. Anyway, you people giving way too much goddamn money, Miss Monique. Now I don't know how long you would appear in this, let's say an hour and a half special. How long your little skits or your lines would be, but you getting $500,000 and you want us, the people who are struggling, people who are making, even if they're making a decent living, $70,000, 50, 40. Some people make $10,000 a year. We're supposed to feel sorry for you because they offered you a $500,000 to appear in some damn 1 hour show or 90-minute show. Monique, maybe you just don't want to work. You've got some grave psychological problem, honey. So now you're going to war with Netflix. Is anybody who offers you money, are you going to be at war with each and every one of those individuals? Because it seems to me that you're knocking them all dead. Now you're picking a battle with Netflix. In my opinion, you're not in a position to be picking a fight with nobody. Remember the discussion we've been having for the last 5 or 6 years? You are blackballed. You don't agree with that, but think about it. How much work have you done in the last, let's say, 5 years? Monique has hardly even worked, and all she's doing is she's become a lounge act. This is the saddest story. This is a Hollywood tragedy. She thinks that she's supposed to come out of nowhere, and haven't even worked in 5 years, and get what these people are getting top dollar for. All you motherfuckers make too much money, you ask me. $20 million for these two comedians. I mean, the show, I can understand if you were the only one on the show, you were the star of the show, but they got all these big names mixed together, and they all getting $20 million, if they're even getting that. Who knows where Monique is getting her information? They ought to make it a rule, at least dealing with you, Monique, that you don't know how much nobody's making. Nobody should tell you shit. Anybody working with Monique, don't tell her how much you make. Don't tell her nothing. She's going to use it against you. She's going to use it against you. And now she's done shot herself in the other foot. She's already shot off two feet. Now she ain't even got a foot. She shoot that one off too. This girl is like, I don't know. Monique, if you would only work, could you give us something? Could you work? Could you do something? Do something to where you're at the top of your career again. You're back these people are doing you a favor by letting you even appear in something. You haven't got a job in 5 years. Girl, this could have been an opportunity. Once again, just like with the Richard Pryor movie, once again, you could have got your name back in lights and you could have paid some of them bills. $500,000, girl. How many lines could you possibly have had in a 90-minute show? How many lines could you possibly have had when you feel like you're worth over $500,000? These people here, they said she confronted them. Why is this woman, Amy Schumer, why is she getting $11 million plus 2 extra that she negotiated? Why is she doing that? Because her name is current. She's currently working. Her movie last year did. That's what Netflix told her. Last year, her movie did X, X, and X. She won such and such award. Well, I won an award. Yeah, you won an award back in the Stone Ages, honey. You have to work. You see, Monique, you want to be treated like a star, but you are a faded star. You're no longer. The only time we see Monique is when she's bitching about something or complaining about somebody else's money. Not only are you making an enemy of Netflix, but all the other actors who you call out constantly how much money they're making, why are you all up in their business? You want them to turn over their money? I mean, what's the point? Who would want to work with your ass? It's ridiculous. So Monique, you done shot yourself in the third foot. You done took on the big one. So now you fighting with the white folks. You're over here at Netflix now. You done got rid of Oprah, all the black people. You've insulted them, told them to suck your appendages. And so now you're going for the big boys. I think it's a miracle. It's amazing somebody offered you a $500,000 to work a few minutes. Don't be going on about I'm a big star and all. It ain't worth it. All you people are getting too much damn money. As you expect me to have some kind of compassion and have tears for you because you turned down $500,000 to work a few minutes. Girl, you're not going to get it from me. You ain't getting no compassion from me, honey. All I can say is, girl, you a damn fool. You're a damn fool. Ask somebody, if you want to compare yourself, ask other people who have been blackballed, who haven't worked in 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Ask them how much they get. I think you're going to find that you have something in common. Build a career, Monique. I gave you the advice before, you ignored it. Get yourself an agent, someone working for you, someone who knows how to negotiate a deal. You say this woman went back and got herself an extra $2 million. Don't hate on her. Learn from her. Who is your attorney? Who is your lawyer? Who is your agent? What agency are you with? Find out and sign up, honey. You still running down there in your van with your husband, demanding all this wild money and this exaggerated opinion of yourself that you think you're a big star. You could be, if you could be paid for all the things you have turned down and fucked up in this last 6, 7 years, since whatever that award happened, all the stuff you messed up since then, you would be on top. You would be a box office draw. You would be able to demand the money. But you're not demanding the money sitting at home in your apartment, bitching and complaining all the time. That's not a star. You're not a star right now. Meryl Streep, that's a star. Working. The key thing for you, Monique, is you have to work. Don't you get it? You have to work. You have to work. You have to work. I don't know what to say about this woman. She's just a sad case. And I think that this is a psychological problem that Monique has. Actors and actresses in Hollywood, would y'all please stop telling Monique how much money you make? All she gonna do is put you on Front Street. Now, these guys are working for Netflix. They got a good gig. They're making $20 million for an hour of work. They got a day of work. They got a sweet thing going. But now they done told Monique, and she didn't go around screaming and making a controversy out of how much money they make. Actors, actresses, directors, you people need to stop fucking with Monique. That is a lost cause. And she don't see it. I see it. I see Monique as being, what did that boy Lee Daniels say before? Problematic, hard to work with. Girl, you are just exactly what that man said. You are hard to work with. How in the hell are you on YouTube making videos about boycotting a company because you don't feel like because you didn't get more than $500,000? They offered you $500,000. Monique, you're not all that. You're not all that, honey. I'm sorry. Maybe nobody else will tell you, but you're not all that. When you appear on a comedy show, it ain't going to be all about Monique. It ain't going to be, this is the Monique show. No, you're going to have a couple lines. Get your line in here. Maybe you got a skit over there. That's 3 or 4 minutes. That skit over there, that lasts a total of 6 minutes, but it's 3 people in it. Girl, what makes you think you deserve it? You should be getting shit. You should be grateful to have a job. All right, my advice is the same. Get yourself an agent. Somebody's negotiating a best deal for you. I have a feeling that the deals are going to start really drying up now. You especially with Netflix, these huge companies. Child, they're paying these people based on what they draw, what they're going to bring in. Yes, there's definitely a problem with men are getting, what women are getting, what black women are getting as opposed to white women and all those kind of things. But it all begins with how much money will you bring these people? They're in business. They ain't gonna give you no $20 million. You can believe that. They ain't gonna get $20 million out of your performance, whatever 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, those segments you do. If you had stayed in the spotlight, you had taken the jobs that were offered to you, you had worked your way back up to the top, then is when you can demand something. At this point now in your career, you can demand anything, nothing. You can't demand shit. Go and get the work that you can get. Get yourself on top, or you are a star. When you're a star, you make the demands of a star. Has-beens don't get shit. Has-beens are just happy to be working. Now you need to be stacking your coin. You entering your 50s now, stacking that coin, honey. You don't need to be turning down no $500,000. I don't know where you came from. I don't know what universe you came from. $500,000. It's a lot of money for most of us. A lot of money, honey. You done got it so much into other people's money, you can't pay attention to your own. So you've already turned down $1 million in the last year. I hope you're making all those payments. That's all I can say. Whatever mortgage you got, whatever car notes you got, I know you got to carry other people, whatever. I hope they're all getting paid while you sit up here with these performances. Every time we see Monique, it's some negative shit about how much money she's getting, how much money they're going to pay her. They ain't paying me this. And then you say you're not difficult. You are the epitome of a difficult person. I don't understand why you think people will want to work with you. This star celebrity thing, it did not work out for you. Your mind couldn't handle it. So you're blowing your career, girl. It's too bad. It's a sad, sad story. All right. Good luck to you, Miss Monique. Where my thing won't even work now. Okay.